Okay. So my sister picked this one. She didn't like this one very much. So we're gonna make this, or I'm gonna make this. Well, no, the printer's gonna make it. Um, but anyways, gonna go ahead and how many triangles does it have? Almost 10,000. Um, oh, hang on. There we go. Is it in miscellaneous? What did I name it? Oh, modular cookie cutters. And I'll just name this Kissy Lips without the 2. Alright. And then I will now make the next one. What have I got? A dove and a rose. I'm not sure which one will be harder to do. Because the rose has a lot of details on the inside. But the dove is organic. And with the dove, I'm probably going to have to do some fudging in order to get it to make a good cookie. Because this shape isn't necessarily gonna bake well, especially the feet. But with the rose... With the rose, the only issue would be these flowers. I don't know if I should keep the leaves. I don't know if I want to keep the leaf or not. So I'll do the dove first, because that way I can ask my sister if she prefers to keep the leaf or not, because she's the one who likes Valentine's Day. So these are basically for her. Cutter base. Make a copy. Seven? Oh, okay. Put a sketch here and trace it. I'm gonna start with what looks to me to be the easiest arc. Yeah, there we go. Looks like the beak is there. And then that goes down to about here. And if I... Yeah, that's starting to look kind of birdy. I don't think I'll do the feet. I don't really think that the feet will come out too nicely. I'll fudge that. Okay. I don't know if I want to keep this or if I want to connect that. See, let me just copy some arcs here. All the way up to here. I don't know if I want to keep all the feathers or if I want to just like do this. Let me see how that looks. Okay, that looks birdy enough. Okay. So I don't think I have to copy all the feathers. What about this? Okay, and then... I'm not sure if I need Okay, that's not looking very good. I mean, oh, you know what? Maybe it does need the feet. I don't think it does. Let me get rid of this. If I extend this, did that go straight to the? Wow. Okay. Okay. Do I want to keep this feather hanging out, or do I want to? Let me see if I can rotate this. If it was rotated like this, right, which doesn't matter in terms of because like when I make the cookies, right, I can move the cookies freely through space, right? I'm just trying to visualize what it'll look like. I feel like that looks pretty good. I want to see, because like most Dove cookie cutters are pretty like they don't have details inside of them, you know. Okay, do I want to copy these feathers here like this? That looks like a butt. That looks like a butt. Or do I want to... I think if I was going to do that, I would have to do this. Yeah, that looks better. Also, it seems to be... Yeah, okay. I'm going to see what happens if I... That's not right. Okay. Where's the center of that one? Where's this one? Oh, that's just a point on the line. Okay. What was this? This is that one. What's this? That one. This is that one. This is that one, and this is that one. Dang. What's this one? Okay, that's all about... Okay, what about this? No. What in the world? Is this just a line? You know what? It might be. Let me see what happens if I do this. You know what? That does look a little bit more birdy. I think if I go with this and then I go down to about here, And then I do this. Right? Yeah, and then what I think I'll do now is I think I might have this. Yeah, just to separate the where is that going? That looks like it's going about here. Doesn't need to go all the way there. Yeah, except that the neck is a little weird looking. Whoops, that's a line. Is that better? It's a little better. Okay. I'm gonna put this line here. It's just weird because this looks so small. Right? The wing in the back looks a lot bigger than the wing in the front, because the wing in the front is like it's at a weird angle. Apparently, it looks good when it's the whole picture, but it doesn't look good as just. What happens if I add in? Okay, well now it looks like an airplane. Now it looks like an airplane. Okay. What happens if I go ahead and I bring this back? Okay, that looks better now. So, like here, and so like here, and I don't know, it wants to snap there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. All right. All right. I think I should extend this like that. I think that looks good. So if I offset, what can I... really quickly. I'm trying to think. That's going to cause a bit of a tear in the cookies when I try to move the dough. So, haha, not that much, jeez. And then that might too, but it's small enough that it probably won't. Okay, let's just smooth it out. Yeah, there we go. Should I put the eye in the dough? Should I put the eyeball in it? It could keep it or it could lose it. Doesn't really matter. What happens if I try to put the... Where's this? Oh, did I accidentally finish sketch? Okay. What happens if I... that looks like a turkey. Ah. Just like down here or something. Oh, that looks like a dove. Oh, it looks like a pigeon. I don't know if I want to keep that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to put like a circle in it. And then tangent the circle to both of these. Oh no! Okay, that's not gonna work. It would be super cool if I could like stick the lines onto the canvas, or like, you know, make these dependent on the canvas so that I can move the canvas around and move the whole sketch. Does it need anything else? Let me see what happens if I try to add the feet. I don't think I want the feet. Because it's going to be hard to tell that those are feet. Because I'm not going to be able to get all that detail there. So, like... it's wearing... It's wearing shoes. It's wearing SpongeBob's shoes. Okay, I don't like the feet. I'm gonna not have the feet. Okay. Hang on, let me bring this wing to about here. What if I brought it here? Okay, that does look better. think I like that. I think I like that. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm still not sure about these. Alright, well, I'll get what I can. Let's see. Cutter thickness. Negative cutter thickness. Cutter thickness. Alright. Negative cutter thickness. I should be able to trim things now. Gotta trim that. Gonna do that. Gonna keep that. You know what? That's gonna make that look like that wing. So keep that line. And then, all right. Cut out the bit that's going through the thing there. I probably could have rotated the canvas so that the whole bird fit inside the box, but I kind of didn't feel like doing that. Okay, rename that to Dove. White pigeon, because that's what a dove is. Extrude the outside here. Okay, hang on. Okay. There, keep that. Okay. Okay, extrude these again. All the way down to here. Bring back the sketch that I need to rename. Okay. Cutter short height. Nope, not cutter thickness. Cutter short height minus detail depth. That looks like a dove. That looks like a bird. Yeah. Put a sketch here and project this whole thingy. Did that make a new body? Okay, well, that explains the high number of the bodies, because I've been... Okay. Now, offset all of this by wall thickness. Whoops. Negative wall thickness. Okay. Offset this by wall thickness. Offset this by wall thickness. Okay. Get everything. Everything. All right. Okay. Now I have to connect it so that it doesn't wiggle around, and that looks birdy, right? Looks like a bird from this angle. I don't know. After adding the outline there, it kind of doesn't look so much like a bird. What in the world is that? Oh, wait, it's that. Is there a way to fix that? Not easily. Because I need the detail here to like extend off of this one in order for it to look like a bird. Or in order for it to look like this is its wing there. It's just that right there isn't going to be connected. Uh-oh, yeah, that's not connected. Okay. Let's go into this sketch. All right. And then this one. I'm just going to delete all of these constraints there. Because they just so happen to work anyways. All right. There. Now it's... Sorry about that. Now it looks good. Or like it's not going to fail. Okay, so now back into this sketch here. $19.21. 18.491. Yeah, okay. Then what is that? 11. That'll work. That'll work, right? So I think that on this side it'll be. I think that on this side, this is all connected as one piece, and so it won't want to like bend this way because it's really like the shape of this doesn't really do much. This part here might want to bend. So if I were to like connect that like that, that might be a better, that might keep this part from trying to bend too much. I've got the, okay, the beak is inside of it there. Good, good. I believe then that this should be it. So rename the sketch here on the bottom to white pigeon base. Put a sketch here. And then what I did differently in the last one that I, whoops. What I did differently in the last one that I should have kept the same, but it still wouldn't have worked, was this was here. However, if I were to like put a Y there, see, it would go underneath, so I can't use that font for anything with, I mean, 4 wouldn't work either. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna switch to I'm gonna switch to whoops, where is it? This one. To this font. White pigeon. I don't know how well, you know, this will turn out pretty good, I think, because that's just real quick. Let me measure that. Yeah, 0.5, that'll work. .1 degrees. Oh my god. How absolutely frustrating it is that this stupid... Oh, that's not even... Is that not even a straight line? Is that not even a straight line there? Oh my god. It's not even a straight line? That's so stupid. I used like very straight, very geometric, very precise, very well defined geometry, and then when I trace it into the font maker, it's like I don't know what to do here. Also, that's odd. The O is slightly shorter than all the rest of them. Ah, it doesn't matter. Alright, I've got the dove. So I will go ahead and export the dove because I don't think my sister will have any objections to this. Okay, rename that to dove because naming it white pigeon in the folders is going to be very confusing. Alright. Do it again real quick. Just to preview 6,794. That's a good chunk. Good chunk of them are in here. You know what? Hang on. Okay, what if I do lowercase? No. Oops. You know, I don't like that. I'm gonna go with the lowercase e. I don't know why. I just like it better. Okay. Save here. And then I will make what's next? The rows. I can anticipate the rows having a lot of problems. But I have to ask my sister if she wants to keep the leaf or leave the leaf. So, yeah. Okay, so that was the dove. Okay. So now I'm going to slice the models here. Where are they? So I got two of them because where are they? Cutters. I got two cookie cutters to slice. I've got the lips. Alright, now let me see that preview. Okay, good. It didn't get the thin walls. Say outer wall overlaps. Print thin walls. Now, I'm pretty sure that it won't show up even with print thin walls on the... No, it won't. It's too thin. It's too thin. Isn't that funny? Alright. Do I see anything here that I think is going to cause any issues? I don't think so. It's just a cookie cutter. It is one of the easiest things in the world to print, except for the fact that... Oh yeah, this was there by itself. 2 hours and 37 minutes, 16 grams of filament, 48 cents. $50 for a cookie cutter. Not bad. Especially this cookie cutter, because it's got features other cookie cutters just wish they had. I don't think other cookie cutters wish they had these features. I think other cookie cutters are like, why would you do that? And the reason is because I don't want my cookie cutters to get all messy and tangled. But anyways, no, yeah, it all looks good. Minimal travels. Is there? Yeah, I like that. I don't like a brim on this one. No need for support. But just out of curiosity, what would it look like if I clicked on support? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. That's funny. It's like I can't detect anywhere where it needs support. That's because this is only going in by 1 millimeter, so it can totally do that. Oh, hey, look. It got the little stick inside the eye. Kinda. Nifty. Alright, I'll save this. Blades. SD card backup. You know what? I should move my cookie cutters to be in the main folder of the SD card, because this is probably not going to be the last time I make more cookie cutters for it. So save that. File saved. Alright. Now I will make the... Where was it? The dove. I forgot what I even made. Alright. 2 hours and 27 minutes, 15 grams, 45 cents. Yeah, that extra 5 millimeters really cost a chunk of time and money. So it's a good thing I got rid of that. I don't think I'm going to be making enough cookie cutters right now to justify needing to print that thing I made. The extender, but I do kind of want to try and make it, but I don't think I want to, because it's going to be really tall, and if I don't have enough cookie cutters to go past the height of the sleeve I already have, then I don't need it, and to make it taller just to see if it works kind of is dumb. So I won't do that till I need it. Oh yeah, that's right, this area here. Okay. How does that look? There's a little bit of infill in there. What if I change that to 0? It still wants to put stuff inside there. What does that change to the... It changes nothing to the rest of it. Okay. So you know what? Because it changes nothing, I'll change the infill back to 2.5%. Yeah, I have a stupidly small infill because... I mean, most of the stuff I make don't use infill, but the stuff that I make that does use infill kind of isn't usually for strength purposes, and when it is, so like if it's not usually for strength purposes, then I use the smallest infill I can because doesn't need to be strong. And then if it doesn't need oh, you know what I should have done? I should have rounded those. Whatever. Anyways, when it does need to be strong, I will increase the infill, but I'll increase it to something like 15% because, like, you don't need much infill for it to become very strong. So, a lot of people will be like, I'll never go below 50%. Well, 50%. I'll never go below 25%. And I'm like, I don't ever want to go above 25%. The one time I went above 25% infill was I made a bathtub plug. And I wanted it to be heavy enough that it wouldn't float. So I made that one 100% infill. And even then, PLA is apparently less dense than water. So it worked because the water pressure above the plug was able to hold it down, right? But when I would pull up on the plug would float, which was pretty interesting. It was actually pretty neat though, because other bathtub plugs that don't float, sometimes they'll like get pulled along by the water currents and then go back over the plug and block it, and then the tub stops draining. So like I had kind of a cool feature there where it wouldn't stop the plug from draining. Anyways, this looks good. I mean, this could be better, but it's all right. So 0 dash. All right. I really like my font here. It does look really nice. Like it is really good. I think you know what I think I'll do? I think after I print these, I'll compare it to my previous ones and see if I prefer this style over the other one. I'm gonna keep using this anyways because it's more printable. But I'm gonna see if I prefer visually for this over the other font that I had used, because I honestly kind of got lucky that none of the other cookie cutters labels had any tails in any of their lowercase letters. Because I had Christmas tree, I had snowman, I had Santa Claus, I had reindeer, I had ornament. Yeah, interesting. Anyways, is there any other time I went with 100% infill? No, I don't think so. Anyways, yeah, gonna go ahead and save this. Oh, I already did. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and get these printed, and then I guess I'll just compare which one I like better. The Arial font or my font. I didn't design it to be printed in that orientation either. I designed it to be printed on the first layer. But anyways, I'm kind of obsessed with that font, to be honest. no one's ever designed a font to be 3D printed before. So, yeah. Alright, I'll go ahead and get these printed then. Okay, so I printed out the dove and the lips cookie cutters, and I prefer the way these letters come out over the way these letters come out. One thing that they have that these ones don't is that it's actually easier to clean. So the crevices in here are pretty wide, right? And the crevices in these letters are tiny because they're letter sized. So what that means is when something gets in it, it's hard to clean it out. Like there's grease in here, and so you can tell in the camera, which is weird, but through the naked eye, it looks like Oma mint. And even though it's not as clear in the camera as these, without the camera, it's more clear. I don't know why that is. It's probably lighting issues. Like if I move this, right, that actually kind of displays it. Also, these are brown because I had brown in the printer because of my dual blade project. I made most of it in gray, and then I needed the light point counters to be a different color, and so I made them brown because I just had brown. And then rather than switching back to gray to make gray cookie cutters, I was like, well, cookie cutters don't have to be a specific color. I'll just make them brown so that I don't have to change out the filament. Because I don't like changing out filament if I can avoid it, because you gotta cut it in order to change it. So like that does kind of produce a little tiny bit of waste every time, and that can add up. So that's why I just didn't bother changing from brown back to gray. But everything works as intended, just as before, because nothing didn't work as intended before, and I designed it that way. I did notice that because these are shorter, it is a little bit, oops, I need to glue this in. It is a little bit more difficult to get the, to pull on this, but that's fine because I can push on it from the back. I said I can push on it from the, is this gonna come out? I can push on it from the back. And it just occurred to me just now, let me see something. Yep, that's easier. Yeah, if they fall too high, it's gonna... But if I push on it from the back, it's easier to get them out. So the change in height did cause a little bit of an issue, but it's not a big issue. But that does mean that from now on, I'm putting these in backwards. It does also mean that I should put the label on both sides from now on. So I'm probably going to do that. Don't like having to do that, but I probably should. Whatever. I'll keep the label on just one side. I never use this reindeer. It's just in there. It's just in there to fill it, to fill the space. And I can push on it from the bottom anyway, so I don't really need to put the label in the back. But yeah. So this works. These work. The point of this recording, though, is I like this better than I like that. These words are better. So yeah. Also, this is slowly filling up, which I really love. When this fills up, I will print that other thing that I designed, the extender piece, and 4 more of these in order to extend it. And then I'll have it be taller and have more space. For now, I don't think I'll fill this up. I think maybe for Easter I will fill it up. Because if I do five cutters per holiday, right, then it's probably gonna fill up after the 3rd holiday. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and actually, it's better for these to be in the front because when you push out, there's nothing to grab onto unless it's on the front. Also, the dove kind of gets stuck a little bit because a little glob was on here. I did cut it off, but yeah. Anyways, I like these words better than these words. My font that I designed is very good. It does work very well. I'm glad about that. So yeah.